Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Idiocracy. Today, we will be taking a look at my newest Minecraft creation, the Cutter. So, here she is, in all of her glory. She's not the biggest boat, but because of her small size and large sails, that would make her quite speedy. Giving a nice little 360 view, along with her two other counterparts. As you can see, unlike her two fellow ships, she doesn't have any cross sails except for the one at the very top. And that is actually somewhat of an advantage, because in sailing terms, when you have to sail into a headwind, those cross sails don't allow you to cut into the headwind as much, unlike the side ones do. Hence the name the Cutter. So as I said before, not the biggest, but her small size will give her greater speed. And probably one of my more favorite parts about this ship is the sails, and just how nice they look. I mean, they look pretty damn good. I tried to really, instead of just making them these flat, square, just sheets, I want to kind of give them a little animation, give them a little life, and that's why I tried to get them really just curved and made them look like they're just full of wind, and that is accelerating the ship forward. And I think I did a damn good job of doing that. Coming up to the top here, we have the flag, just a simple little triangle flowing in the breeze. I tried to make this kind of coincide with the Man of War over there. Kind of giving it that kind of Royal Navy feel to it. Coming along the sides, you can see we have the kind of the covers for the cannon portholes, and the windows have put those steppings over them to kind of make them look like they have a framework on them, instead of just having the glass on the side of the ship. Give a nice sleek point at the front of the nose. And we'll move on to the deck here and take a closer look. So one of my more favorite features of this ship as well is the railing here. Now, unlike the other ships, instead of just using a fence line along the edge, I tried to make this kind of custom railing, and it looks pretty good. It took me a while, 2 or 3 tries to get it to look decent, and I think I've gotten them there. Also, I've used those are made out of slabs, and also most of the deck of the ship is made of slabs, so that way the inside feels bigger than it actually is, and it also allows me to kind of get this little kind of half step, so that way the ship isn't just flat. It kind of gives that little bit of a detail to it, make it look like the ship is bending a bit. And from a distance, you can kind of see that. I didn't want it to have like railing all over. I want it to look like one solid piece the whole way through the ship, and I think I pulled it off. Of course, using some railings in there along the cannons. Speaking of cannons, here they are. Instead of being a more functional cannon, I've gone for a more aesthetically pleasing cannon, using stairs, slabs, and this other, I think, brown or black clay, hardened clay, and then a button on both ends. And they do look much better than just a dispenser with a lever on the back. Moving down, we have just the rear of the ship here. We have the wheel, again, that kind of half slab with the custom railing, which I think looks pretty nice. It's kind of a big blank area here, but because of the slabs, I couldn't quite, just put a block on top of that, because it'd just be floating above and it wouldn't look right. At the very back, we have the longboat here. Just a single longboat for the ship. Because of its small size, it wouldn't really be going out too far, so it wouldn't really need to, send on shore parties onto islands and stuff. And then we have the cargo hatch here. And that is it for the outside and deck of the ship. Moving on down, we have the gun deck here. Again, another cargo down into the bowels of the ship, and more guns. She has a total of 20 guns, 10 on each side, 5 on top, 5 on the gun deck. We have a little bit of storage here at the front, along with a 1x3 cell for whoever the unlucky occupant of it is, whether it be a traitor or pirate they've captured. And at the rear of the ship, we have 2 mirrored officers' quarters, or the captain and his first mate. They have a closet which opens the wrong way, a simple little desk, a workbench, a furnace for heat, and their bed. And again, while the hatches do limit the view, it does look a little nicer from the outside. And again, that is just mirrored over here. Now moving on down to the final floor of the ship, which is underwater. We have kind of the kitchen craftsman area along with the cargo hold, which has a little bit of storage. Not much, since smaller crew, not going to be going out as far out into like ocean crossing. This will be kind of like a coastline guarding vessel. And right off the cargo area is the crew quarters, which is cramped. Very, very cramped. I mean, these guys in the middle are a little bit lucky because they can kind of get out on either side. But these edge guys have to remember, alright, I've got to come down the left side if I'm on this side of the boat. I got to go down the right side if I'm on the right side of the boat, or port and starboard. You see, just they don't have any storage. They're just, alright, this is where you sleep. Of course, they could be pulling shifts maybe, so there could be maybe twice as many guys as there are beds, if that's what is required on the ship. Even though I made it, I should know. And yeah. So that is the cutter. She's a simple schooner, 2 masts. A little bit smaller than the Jolly Robber, a lot smaller than the Man of War. All in all, though, she's a quite beautiful little vessel. Small, sleek, more for functionality rather than aesthetic. Well, I mean, it does have those aesthetics to it. All in all, a nice little vessel that I decided to share with those of you who managed to find my channel. One more. Come on. There we go. So, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you, yes, you, in the next video. Goodbye.